The mix is moving more online as we're seeing that trend as internet use is rising among just everyone. It's become the new Yellow Pages. You have to have a presence online. You have to be found, and those things are typically less expensive, and they're typically more traceable. They're more trackable. So, you put an ad in the newspaper, and you're really not sure how many people saw it. You can look at readership data and things like that, but you're not really sure how many people saw it and looked at it and acted on it. But with websites, we have more information than we ever really thought we wanted. How people move through a site, how long they spend, how they got there. And so really it's become different. You're engaged in different activities. You're looking at that data and trying to figure out what you can do to help. Do you need more people to find you? Do you need more people to stay longer? Are you moving the people that are finding your site through in an effective way? So it's just changed. The tactics are different. What I'm seeing is that relationships are becoming more and more important when you're marketing, especially you asked me about marketing a service, especially with services, people, it's relationships. So it's using technology, but how you use technology to solidify those relationships with customers. You've got to focus on your customers. What need are you filling? What value do you provide to them? And how can you engage them in a two-way conversation? That's really, it's not kind of the Mad Men strategy of telling people what to think anymore. It's a two-way conversation. So you have to listen to your customers and know them, know what channels they use. So, everybody's talking about social media, but you have to be on the channels that they're on. If your customers aren't on Facebook, you don't need to be there. Maybe they're using LinkedIn, and you need to be there. So it's the same principles as before of knowing your customers and responding to them, but the channels are changing. Strong brands are becoming increasingly important because we're asking more of our customers. If you want people to opt into your whatever it is, if you want them to give you their credit card or give them their cell phone number, they have to trust you. And strong brands are like strong personalities. They're magnetic. They draw people in. And it's the same thing with the service. You are the brand. You have to be able to draw people in and build those strong relationships. And that's what drives loyalty, which is what drives repeat business. And that's the other point, is that they say that a 5% effort at increasing repeat business is like an 80% return. So what you want to do is don't forget your loyal customers that you already have. Make sure that part of your marketing plan involves keeping those customers. It's just like a relationship. You build up that trust over time, and by doing all the right things, and you do one wrong thing and that trust is broken and it takes you got to start all over again. So it's the same principle with relationships with your customers. You got to do the right things, and when you do the wrong thing, you got to do service recovery is what we call it. But you got to go in, apologize, admit your mistakes, and try to make it right when you can. And that should be part of your marketing strategy as well. Is what are you going to do when you mess up? Because honestly, if you're not messing up, you're not doing anything, as my grandpa used to say. So when you mess up, what are you going to do about it? And having that plan.